Welcome. This is Barry Jones from the Angel School, and we're here for a weekly angel reading for September 4th through the 10th, 2017. So let's just take a moment to take a deep breath and to align with the vibration of our own alignment, our truth, our path of love through the voice of God. And so let's sort of tap into that holy place of light, that divine spark that is emanating from within the center of your being, all the way to the core of joy, peace, and harmony within you, freedom, seeking the path of relief that would allow any resistance in your life to begin to subside, following that path, following the light of that guidance, following that inspiration, following now that intuitive knowing, the intuitive guidance, your instincts, everything that's burning within you, the passion, the desires, all of those desires leading you towards that love, towards life itself and the abundance of it, and the infinite possibilities that are available to you always through your inner divine being. And so we kind of tune into this week and just sort of be aware of what's occurring for us energetically, so that we can always be have our focus about that alignment and that easing or bringing that sort of release and relief. And let yourselves be about surrendering anything else that is not what we've just spoken about. Surrender it as something that is not what you are supposed to be involved with or dealing with, not in that form, and not from that perspective, not from the perspective of fear. We're not saying that life doesn't present challenges, but they don't have to be from the perspective of fear. Don't allow yourself to give in to the only belief that you have to be afraid, or that you have to see yourself as being weak or inadequate or unworthy. All of these are signs that you are not perceiving your path through the truth that God has established for you already. It cannot be shaken. It cannot be turned over or undone. It is always there. And you will know that it is there when you find that inner balance, that inner harmony and peace. You will know the choice. It's clear. And so we can't be upset with the contrast when things, or the drama, or the chaos, because it just gives us one clear indication that it is not that which you are seeking. It is not that which will bring you that path, on that path of relief, that will bring you into the fullness of that path of peace, that path of joy and abundance and success. Not saying that peace does not mean that you're going to have contrasting experiences within your journey on this voyage of life that we have all embarked upon through our soul. But the countenance of your soul is steadfast, and it is forever true, and always seeking your the focus that you would help you to align with the goodwill of the universe for you. So let's sort of see what's going on with us in this week. And I'm seeing that this is a week for you where there is many possibilities for you to align um, intuitively with the voice of God. So I'm seeing a third eye, and I'm seeing God writing His name in that third eye. So this is a powerful week. No matter what's going on, we're really going through a shift, and um, the reason it seems that so many things are coming up and flaring up, if you for um, for lack of a better word, but I think it kind of um, sort of hits to what's going on. There's a lot of things flaring up, and this is now where we can now see the choices clearly. The contrast is so what is the word I'm looking for? It's so bold, it's so vivid, right? That now you can see which path brings you relief and all that doesn't. I mean, it's just as clear as day. And they're right in the word arrogance. You know, there's a great deal of arrogance that that is flaring up. And boldness. So it's challenging us, and it makes us feel um, concerned and worried. It's causing us to really dredge up a lot of our own fears are surfacing. It seems like things are things have been turned upside down. Um, and they're writing there's a lot of sadness, and people are struggling and going through and experiencing a lot of pain, and and people are having identity issues, where they thought they knew who they were and where they were going, and now they feel completely vulnerable. It seems like all of these um, things, beliefs that you had established within yourself have now come under great scrutiny. Not from so much from the outside, that's some of that too, but a lot of the pain and suffering you're feeling is because of the inner scrutiny. It's and your inner being is not judging you, but you're feeling this. You don't realize it, but the vibration of your soul has become so much more present in your life that you feel the striking contrast of that which you were believing that really doesn't line up. That doesn't line up with your soul. It's like that your soul has come into your life, and it is shining a light so bright that it basically um, it shows up all the shadows. It shows up all of the all of the things that don't belong in your life, and a lot of that is going to be those beliefs that we've been holding, and maybe some of it arrogantly that we've been holding within ourselves. And now that your soul is lighting up everything around it, your soul is not going to pluck it away for you, because you have free will, it's your choice. But it's going to light up everything around it so that you can see exactly what it is. And you can be very afraid of seeing it. And that's the first instinct that the ego will. And remember, the ego's not evil, it's just afraid too, right? So it's afraid of losing its position, its belief system. And so what happens is that it's going to cause you to turn away so that you won't look. Because when you look, there's nothing to fear. There's at first the illusion of what you fear, but as you keep looking, the illusion becomes very clear how unreal it truly is. And then you move past that and opens up this vortex of peace, and the light of your soul fills it in that void and fills in what becomes a sense of completion or wholeness. Okay? So don't be afraid of anything anymore, because your soul is here. And God is with you. The source of all light, all souls is with you as well. So you have nothing to fear except to discover that you have nothing to be afraid of at all. So don't be afraid to look through the eyes of your soul. So call upon God or Holy Spirit to show you the vision of truth, to show you the vision of truth that would allow you to be faithful in releasing your pain, and that the contrast, the illusions of contrast that are given you, that you believe that were causing you that pain, so that you can actually see that you were safe and there is no blame to place anywhere, except that you allow yourself to release that concept and be open to experiencing the truth and the joy that exists within you inherently, always, without interruption. So let's take a look at, they want you to be very soulful. This is what I just saw the word written out, soulful. They want you to be soulful. So let's take a look at the card for this week. And we have Archangel Uriel in this card, and he's holding that light. And, it's almost as if he's saying, if you hold everything up to light, to the light of your soul, to the light of your source, you will see clearly what it is you need to do. It's sort of like he's basically explaining what we just said. It all becomes clear through the vision of your Holy Spirit. What path is in integrity for you, what path is truth, and what paths are not. And to then release those paths and no longer entertain them. I'm seeing the angel number 998, which is the number that's almost the last number of the angel numbers 101. It says, put your entire focus on serving a purpose in this world that's connected to your natural interests and passions, and all of your financial and other material needs will automatically be taken care of. Okay, so this is the time where you've been trying to do it 100 different ways, trying to find that escape route, or that quick sort of fast food kind of way to success, or solving your problems. And it's not going to happen when everything that you're focused upon makes you unhappy. And even when you look at your life and you even sort of expand upon what you don't like even more with your focus and complain about it, it's just still not going to work. It's still not going to shake anything loose. It's not going to shake you free from the things that you fear and the things that you don't desire. So the thing is the only option is for you to be focused upon and involved in doing that which makes you happy, to surrender to whatever that is for you. And you can't have any misunderstandings about what that is, because the feeling in your heart is the answer of truth. The feeling in your heart, that dancing, that jumping for joy inside of you, is the only validation of truth that you're going to get. So don't look for it anywhere outside of yourself. Don't go looking for love in all the wrong places. And that means looking outside of your soul or your heart or your inner light to indicate what that is. Because if you do, you'll still feel the same. Okay? So let's take a look at the card for the beginning of the week and see where we are and how things are unfolding. I really love this card. This is the Princess of Autumn, a page of um, Pentacles. And what I love about this card is the illustration, how everything is sort of, you see she's a student, and she is and she has a facility for learning and for dealing with, she's learning how to um, grasp those concepts of, sort of seems like alchemy here, because she's seems so magical as everything is just comes to her easily, like, learning comes to her easily. She doesn't even have to hold the book, is sort of the idea. And good and financial ideas come to her, or she, or opportunities come to her very easily because of her state of mind. She's open to the world from her inner light. And it's her inner light that creates this magical experience here, the miracle of love. And so joy, love is the the magic of life. That inner joy, that inner love is the magic of life. And if you come from that place, then your experiences begin to change. And so what I'm getting about this card is that your experience have an opportunity to begin to shift for you as you connect in with your inner passions, your inner light, and you start redirecting all of your perceptions about your world. As you change the way you see your situation and you see it through your truth, then you allow the light of love and joy within you and that inner abundance, you allow it, you unleash it into your reality. And you start to sort of, you start to notice how opportunities gravitate towards you, or you have or things start to ease up along a particular path you're pursuing, or something that you desire. So if it's learning something or training something, or investing in a new investment, or taking a new business opportunity, or a new spiritual path or career, whatever that is, it's going to attract the success and the abundance. But you're going to start to see it shift for you as you realign. Okay, let's take a look at the card for the middle of the week. All right, and this is the Six of Winter, and this is about getting that, having feeling that you can move on, feeling like you're moving on. So I'm getting this sense that you're going to feel like you're starting to move on once you get really focused around what your purpose is. So you've been letting all this stuff that's flaring up around us in the world really distract you, and it's like if you let it distract you, then you let it defeat you, right? And the only way that you and I can, as light workers, can really help is to let our light flame burn, to let it shine, to let it go free through our service. As we express it, it becomes it's released into the world, and it goes sometimes even way out beyond you, from where you are, reaching out and inspiring others. It's like you light up like this lamp that so bright that your light starts to filter out into other areas where people may not have their lamp turned on, and you inspire it to be turned on because they see yours, and then it turns theirs on. So this as you give, and you give and you release yours, you help relieve others. So I'm getting a sense about moving on, whether it's mentally or physically. This may also require some of you to discover moving on to some other career, maybe moving to another area, to another community. But there's some kind of sense of moving on as you tap into your purpose. Okay, and now for the weekend, what we have to be sort of aware of is it not is not paying attention, okay, to the emotional um, indicators, signs that we receive. So, see that angel is sort of talking to her, and sort of almost it's like your soul is reaching out to you and really trying to help you to stay faithful. You know, you got to expect that once you make shifts that you're going to have a there's going to be a time of adjustment, and not to give up, okay, and to stay focused and to stay faithful. And so you want to keep talking to the angels, and you want to keep noticing um, the the divine sparks of inspiration or the emotional connections that you feel. So don't ignore emotional connections at the weekend, as they can help to continue this feeling of moving forward for you in your life. So it's going to be very important to keep very focused on your purpose and thinking about and noticing the ideas that are inspired within you to move forward in your life, whether it's career or some kind of opportunity that comes up for you. Let's take a look at the card from the bottom of the deck, and this is a great card, the Wheel. And here we have like two travel cards here. So just in case any of you are thinking about have been getting messages about moving or moving on in some way, whether it's physically relocating or emotionally moving on, like letting go of a relationship that's just been weighing you down, or job or a career or some situation that you're in. These cards would validate that for you. And this Wheel of Fortune is indicating a shift, a huge change. It's coming through. So this card is also sort of just going back to that initial message at the beginning, as well as this card, that your soul is coming through and creating a major shift in your light. Is bringing forth your inner light and shining it like a huge flashlight, and showing you all those things, that the beliefs, those fears or shadows that you've been um, sort of protecting. And I know it's weird to say it that way, right? But you've been protecting those shadows, because by not looking at them and exposing them for what they are, as just being nothing, nothing to fear. And so that's part of this message. It says delays are over, sudden and unexpected good luck, a new car or travel. So just be open to things, opportunities coming through. And as you open up to that inner well being within you, that you unleash these possibilities. All right, so I send you lots of love and angel blessings, and thank you for joining us here, for your comments. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do. If you haven't gone to our website, theangelschool.com, you can go there if you would like to contact me for an angel reading and sign up on the services page. Also, if you haven't joined us on the Facebook page, you can find that description link below. You can find all these links below. There's Twitter to find the daily cards from Monday through Friday. So have a beautiful, wonderful, and powerful week. Be soulful. Pay really attention only to the feelings that inspire you, that you're passionate about, that motivate you. All that other stuff, don't get distracted by it. All right. I love you, and God bless you.